Within America, about 1/3 or even more kids are obese or overweight. It is not only a physical problem, it's also a mental problem as well. It is one of our nation's biggest weaknesses. It's overall not a good thing. Within our video includes some interviews, some statistics, pictures, and a C-SPAN video as well. Is the increase in technology a possible factor?
Absolutely. I mean, when I was your age, we didn't have Nintendo, Xbox, you know, we didn't have TiVo, we didn't have 100 or 5,000 channels. I mean, we were outside playing, or, you know, you had to, like, call us several times just to get us to come in and eat. We were, you know, doing all kinds of stuff. Kids don't do that today, and it's not safe anymore. Talk about
as a bag of Cheetos come in. That's funny.
Interview.
Go for that one.
Do you think school food has anything to do with it?
Unfortunately, they have to serve whatever the budget plan is for. They actually did. If you ever see Super Size Me, on Super Size, he shows how you can actually eat nutritionally, and kids' scores actually went up. These are hardcore kids that have been kicked out of normal school, that when they're actually fed properly, nutrition's good, they actually stay awake in class, they do better, simply because they get better foods to eat. They took sodas out of the school, and sugar and everything.
I know that.
Now we get Cheetos, we get baked chips
Like Lay's.
that make you have diarrhea. Gee, thank you.
I know, right?
That's funny.
Man, you've been dreaming of. But 3 months later, he say he won't date or return a call. And swear goddamn,
3 decades, the obesity prevalence among children and adolescents has gone to triple to 16% in those aged 2 to 19. The potential adverse health effects of that jump are of great concern.
Good evening. My name is Norm Stevens, and I'm going to share my thoughts on childhood obesity in the United States today.
Well, to start you off, I think the question would be, you think that an increase in technology, like more channels, more video games, has anything to do with it?
In the sense of leading to a more sedentary lifestyle, absolutely. The lack of exercise because of the nature of today's living room tends to reduce the amount of exercise one gets exponentially.
I completely agree with you as well. But let's see. An even bigger issue, do you think that all the fast food restaurants in existence have make it a more problem or something like that?
Well, of course, the lack of nutritional value in fast food tends to cause a tremendous amount of weight gain because the food is primarily laden with saturated fats and unhealthy items.
I'm Kim Stevens, and I'm going to be giving you my opinion on a couple of questions concerning childhood obesity.
Alright, your first question is, how big of a problem do you think childhood obesity is in general in America these days?
Statistics have proven that America has gotten a lot larger during the course of the last 15 to 20 years. There's been a lot of research and statistics taken that it seems to be a trend that not only are adults as well as children getting a lot heavier at a lot earlier age than in the past.
See, I'd also like to point out that in the report we cited some research that my colleagues and I conducted demonstrating that in lower income communities and in African American and on top of that, and this hasn't been discussed much or even documented before to my knowledge, that there is more advertising for physical inactive services and goods. So for instance, for films and automated transportation, cars and so forth, video games, that also is being pushed disproportionately in certain communities, and again, that needs redress.
So, Norm, do you believe that it's also a major mental issue rather than just a physical for the children?
Well, it does lead to a lack of self-esteem, which tends to exacerbate the problem even to a further degree. Not to mention the one thing that a lot of people seem to be missing here is the exponential increase of juvenile diabetes because of the overweight situation. So, if we're just about done with the interview, your Burger King is sitting on the table in my kitchen.
Government project on child obesity. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope we got put across